Hello everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. So I am life coach Candee Teng. I am a professional CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach from the Life Coach Philippines. And this is coaching for mindful eating. So this coaching conversation is for people who sees food as life, but who are being challenged by what they eat, which causes them physical, emotional, and mental stress. And my mission is to help 1 million individuals to become mentally fit, to heal and recover from their broken identity, broken name, and broken dreams so that they can courageously journey outside of their comfortable lifestyle to live responsibly. So thank you for joining me live today. And please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. And please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. And you may also want to give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. So if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. So I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and talagang kunin yung boses. And subscribe. Ayan. Okay, so again, just in case you're meeting me for the first time, and my topic for this session is creating the mindful eating habit. So just last week, I talked about what you can do, no, what you can the basis, the foundations of the mindful eating process. And for this time, for now, for this session, I want to be able to talk about creating your own mindful eating habit. Okay, so in case you're meeting me for the first time, again, my name is Coach Candee Teng. I'm a professional CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. I am a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream to come true. I am also a proud scholar of Master Coach A's Tribe Speak, a six-step, six-figure speaking career training program. And we have just last week, no, we have just culminated the Samut Summit, which is the culminating activity for the 20-week journey, and we have now the 5-minute talk club. So if you're someone who is fearing, no, who fears public speaking or what we call glossophobia, then I invite you to join and for you to be able to put an end to the to your fear of public speaking. And if you are asking if it works, yes, it works because I am as well a product of it, no, and I have been journeying with Master in terms of speaking. So for those who do not know, no, I was clinically diagnosed with multiple mental disorders, and I would remember before that when I would just have a speaking engagement, I will be I will be having panic attacks and I will be staying in the bathroom. Bathroom kasi yung comfort, no? And for me, that's my comfort. That's a safe space. Or the car, no? I would be staying there for 1 to 2 hours. And then eventually, as I journeyed with Master Coach A, natuto, I was able to speak in physical crowds. But when pandemic hit, no, I'm really uncomfortable in front of the camera. Ayan. So that's something that I was able to conquer, and I would usually go panic, no? Nag-jumble yung the words just jumbles on my mind. Alam mo, naka-clutter siya whenever um, there's a live going on and I'm doing a live. So that's how it was. But through this journey, I was able to conquer it. O, di ba? Nandito naman ako at maayos naman. So I really invite you to join us to the five minute talk club. This is free. All you have to do is answer the membership questions. Now, if you want to know more about this, I encourage you to connect with me, message me. I can send you the link and I can tell you what it's all about. Okay. So I am also the founder and creator of When Comfort is Not Too Comfortable coaching community. And it says there that you can either be comfortable with pain or pained with comfort because life offers rewards and lessons for every choices that you make. Now, when you talk about comfort, it is not only limited to the physical comfort, but these are your mental comforts, your emotional comforts. Um, your beliefs, ayan, yung mga belief mo sa sarili mo, the way you see yourself and everything. So that's what comfort is all about. And this group will journey with you for you to become mentally fit so you can finally take that courage, no, have that courage to finally own your life, to own your decisions, and whatever decisions that you make, especially going towards your dreams, your goals, you can own it. You can be empowered to really go for your dreams. And of course, I am a proud coachee of Master Coach A. So I have been always saying this na coachee ako ni Master A. I'm ongoing for 3 years, and we have a relationship, the partnership for 3 years now, and it has been a wonderful journey. And the concentration of my coaching program with Master Coach is all about mental fitness, being mentally fit in order for me to be able to achieve the vision that I want, the goals that I want. Yan talaga siya. And when you talk about mental fitness, it evolves. That's why before, no, like I said, I was clinically diagnosed. So when I came to Master Coach A, talagang I was suicidal. Nandun ako sa state na yun, no. And then as I continue to go on a partnership with Master Coach A, nag-empower yung mental health, my mental wellness, um, umangat, no, and eventually I got healed. And as I am healed, it doesn't stop because there is no status quo in mental health. You either work for it or you don't, and if you don't work for it, it will naturally decline. So if you're someone who got healed, no, from mental illness, and you don't work on your mental fitness, eventually the sickness will come back. Yun talaga explanation nun. And there is science to it. So if you want to know more about it, then connect with me. I encourage you to connect with me. And of course, one of the mental challenges that I experience is having eating disorder. That's why we have coaching for mindful eating. It's for me to be able to journey with you, no, na when you talk about eating, to be mindful, to become a mindful eater, what does it really mean? Kailangan ba payat ka? Kailangan ba? Alam mo, there's so many questions, and we're going to address it here in coaching for mindful eating. So again, in case you want to connect with me, here's my page, Life Coach Candee. This is the group. This is the group that I was talking about. When comfort is not too comfortable, coaching community, you can join, and I invite you to join if you resonate. No, all I ask is for you to answer all the membership question. And if you want to connect with me personally, this is my personal FB page, my personal FB account. Ayan. And I don't have any more accounts. So this is what it looks like right now. So ito lang po talaga yun. And of course, I invite you to like Cup Coffee Republic. So it is where I am presently located. It is the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. And as you like and follow Cup Coffee Republic, I invite you to as well become a blessing to other people by allowing Cup Coffee Republic to be a channel of light, love, and hope to someone else's life, especially this pandemic, no? Through your food or your meal orders that you want to send someone today, along with it is your personal note. So you can do have a personal note. We will write it for you. If gusto mo na ano siya, naka-doodle or calligraphy style, then I will be doing that for you. So again, I encourage you to become a blessing to other people today, especially now. Madaming confusion, stress, people are stressed, people are experiencing anxiety. It Your kindness goes a long way. So yun po, allow us to be a channel of blessing as we help you bring light and love to someone else's life this season of pandemic. Yeah. So again, before I proceed, I invite you to become intentional in getting your hashtag pack my bag moment. So your hashtag pack my bag moment are aha moments, key points, realizations that hits you, that you realize, no? And these are usually powerful truths, and usually when you say this, yun pala yun. Yun pala yun. Yun siya, okay? And I encourage you as well to put your hashtag pack my bag moment on your timeline so you get to bless other people as well. For those mga friends mo who's browsing the news feed, no, they would be able to be blessed by seeing your hashtag pack my bag moment. In that way, you are a blessing already, and you are already helping someone else And if you want to know, and if you want to put a context so people will know, no, kung saan ba nanggaling yung hashtag pack my bag moment mo, ano ba yung pinagsasabi mo, then you can put hashtag coaching TikTok, coaching mindful eating, or or hashtag mentally fit Philippines. Ayan. Okay. So again, the topic for this session is mindful eating habits. So when you talk about mindful eating habits, what comes to your mind? Yeah. So feel free to share with me your thoughts. Okay. When you talk about mindful eating habit, what comes to your mind? Okay. So eating mindfully is a big change for most people. Maybe you are used to standing in the kitchen. Sino ba dito yung kumakain ng nakatayo? Ayan. Or eating a frozen pizza. Ayan. In short, meron kasi dito yung mga tao ayaw na mag-init. Alam mo yun, kukunin na lang yung food from the fridge, and they don't want to really just hit them, hit them. Ibig sabihin, papainitin, no? And then you just eat it. And while you, of course, do you eat while you're watching TV, while you're watching, right now, it's really YouTube videos, while you are on Facebook. And moving from the experience, if you really look at that, no, we are already moving our experience of eating from the table, di ba? Chewing slowly and thoroughly, focusing on your food and eating in silence. Nawawala yon. It's being hindi siya, yeah, it's nawawala kasi siya. I mean, we eat whenever we want. We just grab and then we eat, di ba? We eat while we walk. We eat while we do something. Pwedeng nasa table ka. But you're really not there. You don't get to really experience the fun, no? The process. And even food is used to connect with other people, di ba? And would you agree with me? Even now, di ba? When you're eating, when you're out with someone, you are eating, you're still on the phone, and you even neglect the person in front of you. So yun yung mga ano, no, those are the sad truths that we have right now. So moving from that experience to eating, you want to be able to go back, go back and move back to the experience of eating at the table, chewing slowly and thoroughly. You want to be able to focus on the food. You want to be able to eat in silence. So when you do this, this might be a bridge um, for you to be able to really develop a mindful eating habit. And if you see na parang ang simple naman nun, but yes, it may be simple, but would you agree with me? It is challenging. It is challenging to stay still and to just allow your mind to focus on what you're eating instead of allowing your mind to travel. So what is the mindful eating process habit? Paano ba yung mako-form, no, yung habit? So this is the first, of course, is for you to first, if you're there, you are eating, you want to be able to focus on chewing your food very slowly. Ayan, let's do this. I-challenge natin do, habit. So we are building a habit, and usually they say it takes 21 days, no, at least to build a habit. But for this, di ba, start muna natin ng several days. Doon muna tayo. You want to begin by starting to focus on chewing your food very slowly for several days. And then, after that, you want to spend a week putting your full attention on the eating experience. So when you're eating, 'di ba, instead of just chewing, now you want to be able to see ano yung lasa, what does the food taste like, what is the texture of the food, and for some, no, you may even have fun and feel free to explore, no, what are the ingredients that the food has, diba? What's unique about the food that you are eating. So you want to be able to have your full attention on the eating process. You want to be able to really enjoy it, to be able to mataste mo talaga yung food instead of just, alam mo yung eating, you chew, and then it's done. Masarap tapos done, di ba? So you want to be able to to experience ano nga ba talaga yung masarap. Saan doon sa ingredients? Is there a particular ingredient that made it masarap for you? Yan. So you want to be able to do that. Then next, of course, since this is habit, no, we want to be able to build from it. Kaya nakita mo several days and then weeks. Then the next one is you want to make a real effort to choose your foods mindfully. So I have talked about the foods, the quality of foods, because the food that you eat is fuel for your body. So what fuel are you giving your body? Again, the thing here, the more natural it is, the better it is. The more healthful it is. So you want to be able to look into the foods that you are eating in terms of nutritional value. What nutrition is it giving you? When you talk about processed foods, di ba? Yes, there are nutritions, but you want to be able to see dahil nga process siya, it has undergone a different a man-made process, meron siyang mga preservatives, so you want to be able to look now how it is going to affect you versus you eat something that's very natural, na nandun na talaga, no, na it's unprocessed. So you want to be able to really look into that and be mindful of what you will be giving your body as fuel. Okay. And then the next one is you want to be able to track your food intake for a week. Just try it. I want to be able to notice the quality of the food and the number of quality. A good tracking application that I can really recommend is MyFitnessPal. That's what I am using as well. And madami siyang food variety. If you don't know, no, like if you are someone who is really not aware into the calories, the macronutrients, the micronutrients. Ayan, MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is a great application. You just example, if you eat pork adobo, you can just key in there, search food, pork adobo, tapos malalabas yung mga choices, and then you just pick, no? Usually yung may green mark na check, that's what you want to be able to record kasi mas ano siya verified yun, okay? So that's a food intake, that's a way that you can track your food intake, and then from there you can see the nutrients that you are giving to your body, macronutrients, ganyan. So you want to be able to notice the quality of food and the number of calories that you are taking, because with the number of calories, we all have calorie intake that we need. We gain weight because we go over the calorie requirement for us, no? We really just go over it. And just see Coach Cherry, hello, and Coach Nords, hello. We go over. Now, if you want to lose weight, you want to go under. You want to go under at least 500 calories per day. Per day po yun. So if you sum it up, di ba, in a week, that's 500 times 7. You want to have a deficit. Okay? And if you're someone who wants to lose weight, it's as simple as the calorie intake versus the calorie output. Kasi kasi pag when we move, when we exercise, we burn calories. Yun siya. So you want to be able, kung ayaw mo, di ba, mag-cut back ng calorie intake mo, then another thing that you can do is to increase your exercise, increase your activity, increase the way your calorie output will be ng at least 500. So that's a very stable, that's a very tawag dito, that's a good rule that you can follow, no? But oftentimes when we see people, no, dieting, grabe yung layo. Like example, if you have 2,500 or 2,000 normal calorie, tapos bigla kang mag-shift to 800 to 1,000, that's going to be drastic and that's going to be not helpful for your body. So you really want to be mindful as well, okay? So this is out of, hindi siya part ng mindful eating process, but I believe that you have to be educated in terms of dieting. Yeah, because you can still diet, you can still eat. Because when you talk about diet, it's not only about cutting food. When you talk about diet, it's about your lifestyle, your eating lifestyle, how you treat your food, what's your relationship with food, kasama yung lahat sa diet. So when you talk about diet, it means more than cutting calories, okay? It means more than cutting your food intake, okay? Diet is something bigger, and you have to have the right mindset and the right way to see and view ano nga ba talaga yung diet. Again, diet is a lifestyle, okay? It's the way you eat, it's the way you pick your foods, lahat yan, kasama yan talaga yan dyan, okay? So you want to be able to look at that because you can have a diet that is high in nutrients but low in calories. Good example of that are vegetables. Vegetables are very low in calories but they have very high nutrients. Lahat ng mga natural nakikita mo in nature tapos unprocessed without anything added, those are really the good ones. Yan, sabi ni Coach Nords, focus on chewing your food. Ayan. And of course, lastly, you want to be able to say that you only allow yourself to eat while you're hungry. Ayan, di ba yung mga hashtag relate, hashtag, aray, masakit, coach. Oo. Don't worry, no? I as well experience this, di ba? Whenever we are stressed, we feel that we want to eat, alam mo yung may parang kailangan kang i-grab para kumain, di ba? Hashtag relate. Okay, so if you want to be able to really create a mindful eating habit nga siya, di ba? It means it's structured, it's there. So, pag kumain ka kasi ng outside of hunger, you're disrupting your habit, 'di ba? Yun kasi siya. So you want to be able to only allow yourself to eat while you're hungry. Kasi you want to be able to honor your natural body. Yung natural hunger. Hunger signals ng body natin. It's not responding out of stress, but it's really kailangan mo kasing kumain. So that's something that you really want to look into, that you only allow yourself to eat while you're hungry. And of course, it takes mindfulness. It takes for you really to become aware of your own process, to really ask yourself, gutom pa ako? If hindi ako gutom, ano ba nangyayari? Bakit gusto ko kumain? What is happening within me? Am I stressed? Am I experiencing something? So if you want to know more about this, I encourage you to go back on the few sessions, no? There's the how to madami, how to eat mindfully, how to create how to know your eating cycles, your patterns mo. So you want to be able to know that, because for you to be mindful, to eat mindfully, you have to know your patterns, you have to know how you respond, you have to know the food choices that you make. Paano ka ba talaga kumukuha at bumibili ng pagkain if you are stressed versus if you are in a normal state mo na wala kang stress, you're not experiencing any stress. So that's something that you want to look at. So instead, of course, try implementing just kahit lang dyan, okay? One aspect of mindful eating at a time. I am not saying for you to do this all at once, okay? Again, we want to be able to protect your mental health as well. And if you do all of this as one, alam mo yun, um, alam mo yung there's so much food on the plate and then you're pushing it on yourself, mabibilaukan ka. So that's really the feeling of it. So you want to be able to do this one step at a time. One step at a time. You want to be able to break down mindful eating to its individual components, and eventually, as you do this, you can become skilled at each one before moving on to another. Ibig sabihin, you want to be able to become skilled at once. So when you talk about focusing on chewing your food very slowly for several days, you want to make sure na talaga nandun na siya and it becomes already natural to you. Okay? Na habang nagchuchu ka, wala yung thoughts na ang tagal naman neto, yung mga ganon. So you want to be able to just become skilled on one and then add on another, move on to another. So it doesn't mean, di ba, pag okay na ako sa chewing food, naging ko na yung skill na yun, ida-drop ko na siya, then I'll get another one. It's not that. Again, habits. Habits is all about stacking. So you want to be able to stack your habits, no? After na you have mastered, you have become skilled in chewing your food, then probably it's then the next thing that you want is to um, track your food intake for a week, di ba? Pwede din naman mag-start ka naman sa track your food intake for a week. It really depends on you because, again, this is very, very personal and very unique to you. You want to be able to look into what will work for you, okay? So remember that slow progress is a million times better than no progress, and you want to remember that it's not a race. Wala pong nakikipag-compete sa inyo. This is not a race. It is a process. So when you talk about process, it has its own timing. It has its own the flow of things, no? and it's not a race. Pag-process yan, oftentimes matagal yan, hindi siya minamadali, okay? You want to be able to build on it, kaya nga habit, okay? And again, you have to know that mindfulness is a skill and skills require practice to master. Another important activity is for you to be able to practice mindfulness throughout the day. So when you talk about mindful eating habit or being mindful in what you eat, it doesn't stop with the eating process. You have to be able to practice this on other areas of your life as well, because you want to strive to be mindful in everything that you do. Again, mindfulness is a skill, and like any other skills can develop as long as you work on it, as long as you practice it, as long as you have the heart to master it. And every activity can actually become mindfulness activity, mindful practice. Okay, so you want to be able to know that. Anong ulit yung mindfulness? Mindfulness is simply being in the present moment. All your attention or all your focus, your concentration, especially your thoughts, is in what you are doing on the present moment. Be it you're doing work, 'di ba? You're doing work, so dapat naka-focus ka sa work. If you're into the family time, you are in the family time. You are enjoying your time with kids. Wala yung thoughts of work. Wala yung ibang thoughts. So that's what mindfulness is all about. And if you're eating, again, nandoon ka sa eating process. If you're talking with someone, the gauge of you being mindful when you're talking with someone is wala kang thoughts. I mean, when you say wala kang thoughts, di ba? You're fully engaged. You are trying really to listen to what the person is saying. And yung mind mo, hindi nagwa-wonder sa, ala, ano yung sasabihin ko next? Yan. So, that's a good example of mindfulness. And of course, mindfulness in general is a great way for you to be able to reduce stress and experience more of your life. That's the beauty of being able to become mindful. It is really a very, very effective way for you to reduce stress and experience more in life. Bakit, Coach, bakit experience more in life? Because whenever you are in the present moment, andoon ka, na-absorb mo yung moment eh. When we say na-absorb mo yung moment, you get to really appreciate. You can become grateful. So people who are asking paano ba maging grateful, di ba? You want to be able to just be present. You want to be able to be mindful with whatever you are doing for you to be really able to enjoy it, di ba? Paano mo ma-enjoy yung something pag wala yung concentration, pag wala yung utak mo doon sa ginagawa mo? You really won't be able to enjoy it. You're just doing it. Yun siya. There's two different things. Doing it and enjoying it. Those are two different things. Again, mindfulness is a skill, and skill requires practice to master. And mindfulness is generally a great way to reduce stress and experience. Now, if you're someone who is experiencing stress and you want to be able to handle your stress, then mindful eating is a great way to start. Kasi when you talk about eating, you do it every day. You do it every day. You do it at least for others, no, 3 times a day. For others, may 5 times a day. For others, ewan ko yung pag merong 1 time a day. But then again, di ba, the drinking water is part of the mindful eating habit. So, pwede pa rin siya. Okay? And of course, you want to see that life expectancy would grow by leaps and bounds if green vegetables smelled as good as bacon. This is by Dog Dog Larson. Okay, so few people actually eat in a manner that anyone could label as mindfully talaga. This is the reality. Given the important role that food plays in your health, it's important for you to eat mindfully and intentionally. Ibig sabihin, intentionally, you have to really begin to become intentional in selecting your foods, in being mindful and intentional on how you eat, how you go through the process of mindful eating from the moment you step into the grocery, to the moment you cook your food, to the moment you eat your food. Ayan, kung gusto mo, di ba, i-extend yung mindfulness mo to washing dishes. And of course, the mindful eating process even extend to the way you feel even after eating. How does it feel after eating? Does it give you more energy? So that's all part of mindful eating. Okay. And again, in role has a role. Food has important role, very very important role in your health, and it's important to eat mindfully again and intentionally. And the times, of course, we live in these times, we live in a major impact on social opportunities, personal finances, the health of business, and of course, certainly health. Oftentimes, marinig natin yung tao, no, it's all about doing social entrepreneurship, um, finances. They tell you to focus on finances. Alam mo yun, there's so much, but rarely do people really tell you to focus on your health. Diba? We have often heard this, health is wealth, but have we ever really taken a pause and really asked ourselves, uy, kamusta tayo? When I say ask yourself, kamusta ka in terms of your health? Like, even as simple as physical health, diba? If you want to make it bigger, how's your emotional health? How's your mental health? You want to be able to really look into health because anything can change. Like, anything can change. Business can change, your finances can change, opportunities comes and goes. But one thing is certain, it is your health. Your health is there to stay. Your health is there to stay. So how are you taking care of your health? Because no one can be certain what the future holds, but there are things that you can control, which is your health, which is the way you take care of your health, the way you feed your body. Yun siya. And one of those things, of course, is actually your diet. Again, we talk about diet, it's lifestyle. It's your eating lifestyle. And eating healthy foods in adequate amounts at effective times will have, of course, huge impact on your health. And one of the most effective ways to accomplish this is to eat mindfully. And eating mindfully, of course, will teach you a lot, so much. It will teach you a lot about yourself. It will also provide the opportunity to change your eating habits in a very positive way and in a lasting way. It can also lead to dramatic changes in your health. And if you are in weight loss, it can also lead to dramatic changes and um, stable and long-term results in terms of weight loss. it, it really does wonders. Okay, so becoming mindful in all aspects of your life can greatly increase as well life satisfaction. So if you want to increase your life satisfaction, if you really want to start practicing mindfulness, start with mindful eating, so you get the most of your life with mindfulness. Again, if you can do mindful eating in the way you eat, the way you put nutrition to your body, just imagine how you can practice this in all areas of your life. Like example of that is relationships. Ano ba yung relationships? What are the relationships that are healthy to you? Will you, syempre, di ba? What are the relationships that is healthy to you? What are the relationships that are unhealthy to you? It's the same thing, same concept. Will you continue to feed yourself of unhealthy relationship, or will you now take a chance, a choice to just allow the healthy relationships to feed you? To feed yourself with healthy relationships. Ayan. Mas maganda pakinggan. Yeah. So that's a good example, di ba, of how you are able to apply mindful eating in different areas of your life. That's just one example. I can give tons more. So if you want more, just connect with me. I encourage you to really connect with me. And with that, no, let's talk, and I invite you to partner with me. Partner with me. I really want to journey with you in terms of your mindful eating. This is a coaching package, a coaching bundle that you can have. So, what is the mindful eating all about? So, you want to be able to not only look into your eating patterns, to your cycle, but I assure you, when you practice mindful eating, there is so much in you that you will be uncovering. The way you respond, the way you handle stress, the way you see yourself, the way you understand yourself, the way you discover yourself through food. It's something, it's really something. I mean, the process is just amazing. I have gone through this process. It's just amazing. And of course, as I have gone through this process, I want to be able to journey with you as well for you to be able to benefit from this process because this is a very, very powerful process and it is closely, very, very linked to your mental health. So if you want to be able to address your mental health, you want to be able to take care of your mental health, then this is something that you really want to look at. Sabi ni Rose, we all eat. It is enabling of knowledge, skills, and behavior to plan, manage, select, prepare, and eat a healthy diet. Yes. And if you are suffering, no, if you're one person who's suffering like me in terms of mental health condition, mindful eating goes a long way because there are certain foods that can trigger your symptoms, that can trigger the illness, but there are certain foods, particular foods that can help um, eradicate, it can help lessen the symptoms that you are feeling. And your food actually affects your mood as well. And I have talked about the gut and the brain health. So again, di ba, ano ba yung nasa gut? Eventually, ano yung pumapasok sa gut? It's food. So you have your gut and brain health as well. So there's so much to learn in when you go through this program. It's a beautiful, beautiful journey. So I invite you really to connect with me. So this is my details. So there's my number, and I have given you, of course, my FB account, Candee Teng. So just feel free to connect with me. Okay, so as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. So if you are not yet a smart holder of the Learning e-card, let me invite you to personally become a mental model collector like us and be part of the Be Learning Society. So Be Learning Society is the tent maker of Be Learning homes for mental fitness. And of course, as a Be Learning e-card holder, you can see there that you'll be able to enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from the Coffee Republic. You get to have the full access pass to the live monthly mental model masterclass by Master Coach A. And of course, along with that, to seal it is a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So if you are new to the concept of mental model, and you are asking, Coach, ano ba yung mental model? Why is it important? Why do I have to enroll? Why do I have to know more about this? Because mental model is an explanation of how something works. It is a concept, a framework, or a worldview that you carry around in your mind to help you interpret the world and understand the relationship between things. And mental models actually are your deeply held beliefs about how the world works, how the world operates, how you see the world. Yan, lahat yan mental models. How you see other people is actually very ingrained deeply in your mental model. And we all know that we have our tree of knowledge, di ba? Each one of us have their tree of knowledge. Puno ng, ano ba yung knowledge sa Tagalog? Basta, puno ng knowledge, okay? Yung tree of knowledge. And when you get to learn more about mental models, you're actually building up the trunks, yung mga ugat, no? The trunks of your knowledge. So the deeper that you go, the higher that you can go, the more stable that you are as a person as well. And of course, when you are building up your trunks of knowledge, you can use this for the rest of your life. And mental models are a critical category of knowledge that gets more relevant over time and can be applied across a wide array of different domains. So the next mental model masterclass is on August 21, which is a Saturday at 7 p.m. This coming Saturday na po yun. And Master Coach A will cover the polymath mental model so you get to learn how you can combine skills and become the superstar in your field. So discover why the polymaths will win this 21st century. So I invite you to register now and connect with Coach Rizal to 0917-586-1661. And sino po ba yung mga example who are the example of the modern day polymath? So you have Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, ayan. Those are great examples of the modern day polymaths. And if you want other examples of polymaths na hindi naman ka-modern, no? So then we have Ben Franklin, Thomas Edison, Leonardo da Vinci. Ayan. Now, for individuals who wants to and who intends to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach and joining us, Master Coach A now offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. So this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship, and it includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. So the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities awaiting for you in this very fulfilling profession, which is actually the second fastest growing profession in the world today. So I invite you to join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Cherry for coaching for lip formation at 2 p.m. and Coach Rizal for coaching for purposeful living at 4 p.m. So once again, this is Life Coach Kentita from Life Coach Philippines for coaching Think Talk because coaches like us think and talk like this, and this is us in the Philippines. Love and boom, love and boom, love and boom. Bye bye.